I think Mike McDaniel's screen game is superior to other teams. There seem to be more layers to it. There's definitely a wider variety of screen types. So this next portion of the video is going to focus on screens and the variable screen game that I think Mike McDaniel appears to know how to teach and then implement and call at just the right times. And I'm going to use this play from a 2024 matchup against the Bills. I believe this one was a 30-27 loss. This is a 3rd and 11. I think it's the second or maybe the third possession, and they just happened to be in the perfect call for Buffalo to drop out from this, kind of a fake blitz look, like I said, on a 3rd and long. You got, Taron Johnson, the nickel DB, is going to drop to the flats. Inside linebacker going to drop to the hook. Dime defender for the Bills is going to drop to the other hook to curl. And then a flat defender is going to sit in the flats here. Basically ends up being what I would refer to as a quarter half or a cover 6. It's a downfield screen, which is a little bit of a misnomer. Screens should occur behind the line of scrimmage. And the way they get this done from a timing standpoint is these blocks are generally occurring, not just on the specific play, but other iterations of it. They're generally occurring after the guy getting the football has caught the ball. In this case, they actually kind of does not. But they're taking advantage of the tendencies of really any defense, but the Bills in particular. It's quarter half, and so you have this dynamic that occurs whereby you've got kind of a cross-block scheme occurring. So I'll backtrack here in a moment, but I'm referring to these two blocks here against the two hook-to-curl defenders. Hook-to-curl meaning generally located on or near the hash. It depends on the spot of the ball. Flat defender between the hash and the top of the numbers, and then curl flat defender located, more closer to the top of the numbers up there. But what I'm talking about is the way that these two blocks occur from here, and then the motion man here, clearing a path or a lane for the running back after he catches the ball to run through. So kind of this cross-block nature, but it occurs down the field. Very well coordinated. I do think or wonder if, maybe this block occurs before the ball is caught, but that could be because the defender was engaging. So, the legality of it on this particular play, I really don't care. I'm talking about the situational awareness, the ability to have these plays installed, number one. Number two, the situational awareness to call them at just the right time, at just the right, against, I should say, just the right coverage. Ironically, the Bills' defense's safety here, I think it's Rapp, was actually called for a penalty here, even though he appeared to be run over. So it kind of added some yardage gained there. Let's give you the end zone angle. Ball's on the right hash. That doesn't necessarily matter here. The screen is going to occur, near the other hash. This is the perfect call for this specific coverage. You're talking about divisional opponents, the third season for Mike Macdonald in 2024. He had been there in 22, 23, and then 24 as the head coach / play caller. Because you're getting these two guys dropping out, Lewis, and then I think it's Bernard, it becomes, quote, easier to get them blocked in this cross-block dynamic. So a receiver who's off-screen to our right is going to go get Lewis, and then the tight end who is just on the left-hand side, 9 o'clock position of our screen, is going to go get Bernard. This appears to be, extreme coordination and understanding of the coverage that they were probably going to get, number one. Number two, pretty exquisite teaching of the timing for both of these blocks downfield. Again, you shouldn't be able to block down the field on a pass play that's beyond the line of scrimmage, but if it's timed up well and the routes work out as far as the coverage, the depth of the second-level defenders, if these two guys didn't drop out, if they were 2, 3, or 4 yards closer, then those blocks would either A, have to occur too soon, or B, they would have been able to disrupt the catch and the run after the catch. In this case, Mostert is able to pick up the first down, and this is the safety who gets run over and somehow gets a penalty called on him for it.